What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eat Coach RL Melpica, natural health and diet specialist. And one of the biggest questions I get is, how do you get enough calories when you transition to a raw food diet? And it's a great question because that transition can be rough, especially if you're coming from a majority meat diet or a majority cooked food diet. So I'm going to break all that down for you. But first and foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button in your lower right-hand corner. And if this video resonates with you, make sure you give me a thumbs up. But let's talk about it, first of all, because when it comes down to it, the real issue here is calories. Now, look, all of us live different lifestyles. So the amount of calories I need versus maybe you or somebody else may be completely different. So the first thing you have to kind of figure out is, like, what type of lifestyle do you live? If it's a sedentary lifestyle like myself, where, look, the majority of the day, most of my work is done in front of a computer. So I'm not up and moving around all the time. I do exercise, I do my yoga, things of that nature to make sure that I stay active. But for the majority of the day, I'm sedentary. So my caloric intake is somewhere in the realm of 2,000 calories a day. Right? Maybe a little less, sometimes a little bit more, depending on what's going on throughout that day. If you work construction, or if you're on your feet all day, if you're a nurse or something along those lines, then you probably burn more calories throughout the day. So you're probably going to have to eat more calories. So take all that into mind, but also compare it to what you were eating as a cooked, eating cooked food or whatever you're transitioning from as well. Because it really breaks down to calories. So if you look at, let's say, the average breakfast that an average individual who eats cooked food eats, let's say 2 eggs, some hash browns, 2 pieces of toast with butter, and 2 slices of bacon. That's roughly, if you're not overdoing it and you're staying close to serving size, even though that is a lot, you're roughly around anywhere between 700 and 800 calories for breakfast, right? So if you're transitioning to a raw diet or to a fruit-based diet, or fruits and leafy greens, the natural hygiene way, then what you're looking at is, to equate for those calories, you're looking at 7 bananas, 8 oranges, 3.5 mangoes, right? So your bananas, your oranges, 8 apples, or 2.5 pounds of grapes. Now this is a 3-pound box, but 2.5 pounds of grapes will get you right around that 700, in between 700 and 800 calories. Now that doesn't necessarily mean you have to eat just that and be like a mono fruit eater. You can, of course, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of where you need to be, because that's where the mindset comes into play. Most people, when they think about eating fruit or even eating vegetables or whatever the case may be, eating raw, they automatically look at fruit as like a snack. So when they think of, oh, okay, I can eat bananas, I can eat an apple, they think of it in, maybe 1, 2 at the most. But no, you have to match those calories. That's the difference. That's the shift in the mindset. So as far as 700 calories go, that's where the breakdown comes into play. 7 bananas, 8 oranges, 3.5 mangoes, 8 apples. So looking at it in that vein, I like to use Chronometer. Chronometer is great. You can literally put it in there. It'll break down the calories. It'll also break down the macro and micronutrients for you. If that's what you need a little bit more of in your life, that's there for you too. But it's about understanding the transition. Okay, if I'm eating 2 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, 2 slices of toast, and some hash browns, now I'm switching to raw food, raw fruits. How do I get those calories? Well, this is how. Most people who I start coaching and they start making that transition, the first thing they tell me is, man, I feel like I'm always hungry. I feel like, I'm getting lightheaded and just not feeling like I'm full. And the first thing I ask them is, well, how much are you eating? And they'll tell me, oh, I had 2 bananas for breakfast and then I had an apple at lunch. Well, you're caloric deficient. You're not getting enough calories. So what I like to do, and one of my most recent videos, one of my favorite meals is bananas and apples. Meets all the fruit combining principles that you need. So you have good quality digestion, I think it's 4 bananas and 3 apples to get you right around that caloric need of what you need. And it's extremely fulfilling, and it's extremely satiating too. So just a mindset thing there. Now, when you're transitioning up to dinner, same thing, same principles. I mean, if you look at, let's say you ate spaghetti and meatballs, right, with some garlic bread, you're right around 700 to 800 calories, you know, depending here and there on what you're putting in your sauce and how many meatballs you're eating, this, that, and the other, right? 700 to 800 calories. It's the same principles. If you're looking to make a salad, what you would do is, you know, you obviously get roughly about 4 cups of greens, you know, get your greens, 4 cups of greens, you know, 1 large cucumber, 2 large tomatoes, probably half a cup of avocado. I wouldn't do avocado all the time because it is fattening. Maybe a 1/4 cup of walnuts, and then you have your dressing. Throw that in there. You're right around that 700 to 800 calories, right? So understand the transition needs to apply from a caloric standpoint just as much as from the food you're actually replacing. So just some food for thought there for everybody. So how do you get your calories? You just have to increase. That's all. You just have to increase and shift the mindset. It's okay to eat 7 bananas in one eating. It's okay to eat 4 oranges and 2 mangoes in one setting. It's okay to take a box of grapes that is 3 pounds and body this box of grapes. It is extremely satiating. I mean, you could eat it throughout the day while you're doing whatever you're doing. Just make sure you're getting those calories to meet your caloric needs, especially based on your lifestyle. So I hope that resonated with you. I hope that made sense. Let me know in the comments if you know, you're in your transition and you're either struggling with this or you need some more help when it comes to which foods to eat. But at the end of the day, look, what you're doing is you're stepping into a whole different world of food, right? Fruits is not, I mean, it is not a limit, right? I just named off what, 5 or 6 different fruits that you could be eating. Fruits isn't just, you know, fruits in itself. There's so many different types of fruits, right? Sometimes I'm on a banana kick. Sometimes I'm on a mango kick. Sometimes I'm on a grape kick. And just follow your body, follow your awareness, and go down there to keep it exciting so you don't get bored with eating the same things. The fruit kingdom is huge, and there's just an array of different fruits that you can try, different fruits from different places all over the world. It's really an amazing journey when you really start to get through it. And then when you start to get to it. And with the salads, you know, it's a similar type of things because you can combine different things in the salad worlds with the veggie fruits and the different types of raw dressings. A couple different books I talk about them a lot, but the Natural Human Diet Transition Guide is amazing for this as well. They got some really great recipes. I'll throw the link in the description. And also the 80-10-10 diet is really great for just seeing the calories within each fruit and each veggie fruit as well. So to give you a good, at least baseline of where you're at, if you don't want to use chronometer and you just want something handy for you. But otherwise, look, you know, hopefully this will help you on this transition so you are feeling good while you're doing this, because you know, when you are eating the amount of calories and you are switching to a raw diet, you feel the benefits. It is amazing. You will drop weight. You will get healthy. And this is the first step towards it. So appreciate all of you. Like I said, give me a thumbs up if this resonates with you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love.